today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA's.
So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Forced out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when he's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that, it only adds to...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And got his man complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 33 yards that time. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Odell Beckham, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. There he goes again. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been They'll drop to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. On the previous drive, he connected with 8. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Back to throw here. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 76 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they'll accept that penalty. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 85 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now back to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now here's Tries a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Philly. 69 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Now Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second down and 6 now. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw?
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Flush to his right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the 3rd quarter. He's had a heck of a game. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Airing it out deep for Smith. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over in 1.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone, because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing... Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful.
Now come the Eagles. Now a play fake here on 1st down. good for 16 as the drive continues. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt
Maybe some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on 1st down here. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and shut him down at this.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start in the NFC East. This one always a battle. New York taking on Washington.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This is complete to Hawkins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yard.
And got his man complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the... Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion.
Comes this field general once more, leading his offense. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket.
And he's had such a sensational game throwing the football, all those touchdowns. Buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with now his second touchdown of his third quarter. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
The man taking the snaps under center, heading out. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 50 yards. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Steps away. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he...
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been... Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 73 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves,
he got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with the touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a first down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Eagles get another third. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown taking it in. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Out to his left. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean,
here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's to the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
All right, I think your initial...
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He'll buy some time right. Bust through the tackle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Shakes off the sack, steps away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came up with a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not...
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half.
To his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big...
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. And out now come the Eagles. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Devontae Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Eagles. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend it. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Here's Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 15. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
the day. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. On this stage, Conference Championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Buying time to his left. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 49 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Rolling to his left. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. They had just... Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith taking it in. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And with a Hail Mary. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over. To his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they... Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 83 yards. And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big time.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a lead. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run it again with Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
Today on EA Sports, Super Bowl 60. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on
Philadelphia, getting set to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for... Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out and...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. On the previous drive, he connected with A.J. Brown for the touchdown pass. And they start again here, 1st and 10 now. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nnamdi Madubuike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the loss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll buy some time right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next position. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra from 21 yards away. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the 1st half certainly went there.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Odafe Oweh in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over position. come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back on. He'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. DeVonta Smith. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right, because once he took off.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big connection on that one. 51 yards. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 59 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, that Philadelphia getting set to take the field. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Barkley. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and 5.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And it'll be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6 touchdown passes. He had this offense running to its absolute peak efficiency. And I tell you what, that's as good a game as you'll see at the quarterback position.